If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my story. Your support helps us continue sharing hidden tales of love and loss. Let's build a community where every broken heart finds a voice. Thank you for being part of this journey. Once upon a time, my heart was intertwined with another's, but now we find ourselves on separate paths, with silence enveloping the space where our love once flourished. My heart is heavy with a wave of emotions as I reflect on the unfolding events, and I find myself lost in a sea of deep lessons learned. Wishing everyone is wrapped in warmth and joy. Wishing everyone is wrapped in warmth and happiness. Once again, we find ourselves entwined in a tale, dear friends. As always, I'll weave a link into the description, just like a cherished promise waiting to be fulfilled. The title speaks for itself, doesn't it? Let us embark on this journey together. Once upon a time, there was a 32-year-old woman who shared 7 beautiful years with her 34-year-old partner, a love that had blossomed over time. My heart aches with a profound sense of loss, haunted by the choices that led me astray and the love I let slip away. She begins with a warm greeting, "Hi all." At 32, I find myself on a journey, seeking guidance to navigate the labyrinth of my thoughts. Yet, my heart yearns for resolution and the promise of new beginnings. Part of that is revealing the depths of my heart's struggle. Thank you for any guidance you can offer, whether it be gentle whispers or candid revelations. Our journey together spans 7 beautiful years, but just a month ago, we found ourselves parting ways. Our paths diverged, entwined in a web of unspoken feelings, as I found myself drawn to another soul for a fleeting 2 months. My former love discovered that our bond was, in countless ways, idyllic, and he embodies the essence of an ideal companion for life. Our souls danced in harmony, sharing visions of the future, dreams that intertwined like vines, passions that sparked joy, and a love for culinary adventures that brought us closer together. In the tapestry of our lives, we were inseparable, bound by a trust that felt unbreakable. He was my confidant, the one I could turn to for anything my heart desired. He possesses a brilliance that captivates, a humor that enchants, and an emotional steadiness that comforts. He possesses an undeniable charm, a rare blend of kindness and self-discipline that draws you in. His genuine nature makes every moment spent together feel effortless, as if 2 souls have effortlessly intertwined. It seems that everyone is captivated by him, drawn to his charm and the remarkable essence he exudes. For the past couple of years, we found ourselves separated by miles, yet our hearts remained intertwined. Even though we were miles apart, our connection only grew stronger as we navigated the challenges together. He journeyed to be with me often. Our hearts were set on a reunion, the promise of togetherness just a few months away, as his work project drew to a close. In the midst of his daily struggles, I noticed the weight of the world resting heavily on his shoulders. Our conversations, once filled with warmth, now felt tinged with a hint of distance, as if the spark between us was dimming under the pressure of his worries. He often whispered that there were days when words eluded him, leaving a gentle hush in the air. For a while, I found myself questioning the depth of our connection, sensing that we had slipped into the comfort of friendship, and the magic that once ignited our bond seemed to fade away. In the beginning, there was a spark, but as time flowed like a gentle river, I found myself questioning the depth of my feelings. The initial allure seemed to fade, leaving me uncertain about the connection we once shared. In the beginning, our moments of intimacy were like fleeting whispers, occurring just a few times a month as we shared our lives under one roof. Yet, as time flowed on, those cherished encounters began to lose their spark for me, fading into the background of our love story. He yearned for a deeper connection, often expressing his desires and dreams of intimacy, hoping to share moments that would leave us both feeling fulfilled. He is a truly thoughtful partner, and in the early days of our connection, we shared some of the most unforgettable moments together, filled with passion and intimacy that seemed to come effortlessly. When he gently broached the topic of intimacy, I yearned to embrace the moment more often, yet I found myself caught in the familiar dance of hesitation, often slipping back into the shadows of reluctance, leaving him feeling the weight of my unavailability. Though the distance posed its challenges, it mirrored a past chapter where love faded quietly, making the parting less painful. In that story, the feelings had slipped away, allowing for a smoother farewell. As the final chapters of that relationship unfolded, I found myself entwined in the arms of another, a moment that revealed a deeper truth within me, a trait, a coping mechanism, that I must confront and understand. In the delicate dance of our relationship, my former partner reached out with a hopeful heart, eager to rekindle the spark in our intimate moments. Yet, I found myself lost in a fog of silence, struggling to express the turmoil within me. I hesitated, caught between the desire for connection and the realization that my feelings had faded, leaving me unsure of how to share my truth. It has dawned on me that this challenge of connection has lingered in my heart for some time. In a world where words often fell silent, my parents struggled to bridge the gaps between them, leaving me to navigate the complexities of connection on my own. My early experiences in love and intimacy, tender yet tumultuous, unfolded too soon, setting the stage for a journey filled with lessons learnt in the shadows of youthful innocence. Once upon a time, my heart intertwined with another's, but now we find ourselves on separate paths, with silence enveloping the space where our love once flourished. My heart aches with deep lessons learned about how it all unfolded and the bittersweet finality of it all. It was a wave of emotions, a connection sparked by an undeniable attraction the moment our eyes met. He, too, felt the pull, fully aware of the bond one had with someone else, yet the chemistry between us was electric, igniting a fire that was hard to resist. Though I respectfully declined his advances, I couldn't help but enjoy the attention, so I carried on our conversations. Our distance feels like an insurmountable barrier, keeping us from the possibilities that could unfold. Recently, as I watched my friends embark on their own romantic adventures, it became clear to me that the spark I once shared with my ex had faded, leaving me longing for the joy that love once brought into my life. So, when he entered my life and showered me with his affection, I found it impossible to let go of our connection. In this moment of uncertainty, I find myself yearning for guidance, seeking the wisdom to navigate the path ahead. I wonder how to embrace my challenges and if there are kindred spirits who have walked a similar journey, sharing the weight of their experiences. In the quiet moments of reflection, I realize the weight of my actions and the hurt they have caused. It is time for me to confront these challenges with sincerity and courage. In this moment, a wave of lessons learned washes over me, urging me to reach out and rekindle what once was. Yet, deep down, I understand the importance of taking a step back, to gather my thoughts and mend my own heart first. It feels like a bittersweet longing, knowing that my desire might come off as selfish, but the pull is undeniable. As I ponder the possibilities of love, I can't shake the feeling that while there may be someone out there who captures my heart even more deeply, they might lack the unique qualities that made my past love so special. In this moment of reflection, I come to understand the missteps I've taken. In certain moments, a whisper of doubt lingers, making me question if I am worthy of discovering someone like him once more. In the moments leading up to our parting, he held on to hope, yearning to mend the bond we shared. Yet, I found myself lost in a whirlwind of uncertainty, unable to embrace the changes that love demanded of me. Thank you for any guidance you can offer, whether it be gentle whispers or bold revelations. In the end, I found myself seeking comfort elsewhere, leaving behind the one who once held my heart so dearly. My heart aches with a deep sense of longing for what could have been. What steps can I take to embrace a new beginning? Is there a chance for us to find our way back to each other? Allow me to share my reflections. This is the thing that tugs at my heart. She is a 32-year-old woman, full of life and stories waiting to unfold. I'm seeking clarity. Were you referring to two distinct matters? It seems she was weaving a tale of two different connections, yet the central thread was it your beloved partner? Allow me to return for just a moment. She held a secret in her heart, a whisper of a connection that lingered in the air, but she never spoke of him as her husband. Just listen closely. In the quiet moments, a whisper of longing lingers, a soft echo of what once was. The heart aches with the weight of choices made, a bittersweet melody of remembrance that dances through the soul. This feeling of lessons learned eludes my understanding. She yearns for solace to mend the ache of parting from someone so wonderfully perfect. As she often expresses, our bond was, in countless ways, idyllic, and he embodies the essence of an ideal life companion. Our souls danced in harmony, sharing the same dreams, aspirations, and passions that intertwined our lives beautifully. Yet, despite everything, you found yourself drawn to the idea of betraying this person. Now I completely grasp the feeling. You can share moments with someone for a time, and it begins to blossom into a deep friendship. And for the record, those connections that stretch across miles, they often falter. Oh, how they stumble time and again, as if fate conspires against them. They may not be the best choice. They may not be the best choice. But please stay, I can't grasp the entirety of this moment. The thought of strayed from love lingers, and now my heart feels heavy. Or I'll continue down this path, yet a heaviness lingers in my heart, for I've let go of someone precious, and now lessons learned fills the spaces where love once thrived. In this moment, it seems as though the weight of the world rests heavily upon your heart. Is it because you witness him thriving in life? Because that's what you likely desired all along. You long to reminisce and witness him struggling, yearning for your return, pleading for a second chance. Yet, there's an undeniable challenge that lingers between us. As you mentioned, it seems we were discussing two distinct circumstances. Indeed, you mentioned that your present circumstances concluded in a similar fashion. It warms my heart to see you recognize the challenges that lie before you, to admit that there is something to confront together. It's merely the small, silly moments that linger in the heart. Do you all recall the tale from yesterday? In her moments of solitude, she found herself yearning for connection. With a gentle sigh, she turned to IG, sharing glimpses of her world, hoping to capture a spark of attention that could light up her heart. Once upon a time, in a world filled with whispers and dreams, there were tales that danced on the lips of those who dared to share them. Each word, a gentle caress, weaving a tapestry of moments that lingered in the heart. Yada, 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 they would say, but beneath those simple sounds lay a sim. It seems you turned away from his charming attempts and all that came with it. So, it seems you didn't share that intimate moment with him, did you? Yet, the allure of his gaze captivated you, and you found yourself drawn to him, unable to resist the pull of his words. Oh, darling, this is simply absurd. Every gesture, every glance, it all seems to be a dance for the spotlight. This attention feels overwhelming. Is your heart yearning for that kind of attention? As if you might shatter something beautiful. What you deem flawless, you will tarnish in your quest for affection. That's utterly absurd. My friends, let us dive into the whispers of the crowd. A voice echoed, capturing the essence of her words. In this moment, a wave of lessons learned washes over me, stirring a deep desire to reach out and rekindle what once was. But understand that I must hold on a little longer before taking that step. Patience is a virtue that can lead to beautiful outcomes. In other words, let us not seek to rekindle what once was. You made a mistake. Our paths diverged. Allow yourself the space to navigate through the tangled emotions of guilt and resentment. Until you find yourself in a moment of reflection, gazing back at this chapter and realizing how profoundly you've transformed within. May this journey prepare you for the beautiful adventures that lie ahead. A voice echoed through the air, breaking the silence with a gentle call. My heart didn't flutter at the thought of him. And if I'm truthful, I must admit that my heart didn't flutter with the same intensity after our first year together. Drifting through moments, leaving hearts waiting. What draws you to this person, then? Someone whispered, this cannot be mended. Rekindling the flame may lead you down a path of temptation once more. Embrace the journey ahead. Behold her beauty. She feels a wave of emotions, for in the tale she shared, he vanished from her life without a trace. And now she yearns to reach back. She feels a deep ache in her heart, longing to reach out and guide him, but the distance between them feels insurmountable. She yearns to share playful moments with this special someone. Stop it, please. It's utterly absurd. Someone whispered, urging you to step back, fearing that your actions might lead to a heartbreak that could never be mended. Someone whispered, it seems like you find yourself adrift in a sea of monotony. You say your heart didn't flutter for your ex. But then you reveal that your passionate connection once thrived, only to fade into a quiet stillness. And a similar tale unfolded in your past romance. That doesn't seem to be a matter of desire. If I were in your shoes, I would seek the guidance of a therapist. Someone whispered, let the gentle soul be. In a moment of vulnerability, you shattered the delicate bond that once held his heart so tenderly. Your heart seems to be wrapped in its own emotions, unaware of the impact on the man whose world you've just shattered. Embrace the journey of maturity, for it is the wisest counsel I can offer. And keep your distance from this man. Someone whispered, embracing the truth. No nonsense. If strayed from love ignites your passion and an everlasting flame is what you seek, embrace solitude and follow your heart's true path. He will embark on a journey filled with new experiences and growth. Yet, this is the gift you receive. And if he finds happiness in his journey, then that is a beautiful thing. For he is worthy of such devotion. It is important for you to understand that this path is the one you have embraced. So you must embrace it. Seek the guidance of those who understand the heart and mind, and let their wisdom light your path. Yet, every choice you have embraced is a reflection of your heart. Lovely. My dear friends, on that enchanting note, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, so please share in the comments. Oh, my heart. Absolutely, this comment resonates with me. She revels in the fleeting moments of excitement, knowing they will fade away swiftly. That's a matter of the heart. You should consider stepping away from exclusive commitments with others. It's utterly absurd. Dear friends, I would love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. As always, I will weave the link into the description, a familiar gesture that connects us once more. And I'll see you all at our next enchanting encounter.